So welcome to this episode of the Call Me By Your Game video podcast. We are here with our guest, Heather Woodward.
Hi, hello.
Our most appropriately dressed guest for the show. We have our Nintendo hat. I like to think you bought that for this show.
Oh, that would be giving me way more credit. No, it's been sitting in my closet for a little bit, and ladies are not wearing flat brim hats anymore.
Yes.
And I'm staying the course.
Hey, it's not like there's no bringing it back because you've just stood pat.
Yeah. I don't get ready. I stay out of date.
Perfect. Very good. And the game that you chose you want to talk about today is Super Mario RPG.
Yeah. Legend of the Seven Stars.
Yes.
This game is, I truly can't believe it is on the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah.
Because nobody played it. I didn't know anybody else when I had this game that had even heard of it. And even still, I only know a few people that are like, oh, yeah, I tried that game. It's all right.
That's, I can tell you generally why that happened in like the grand sphere of society.
Should I kick this off while we're talking too?
Kick it off. Now RPGs and JRPGs are super popular in the US and outside of Japan, basically. But back on the Super Nintendo, they were not very popular, especially in the United States to American audiences. So this game was actually an attempt it was kind of like a last-ditch attempt to see if American audiences would really bite on an RPG. This one actually sold the best out of most of the big ones that you might remember from this console. Okay. But it also, it's not like it sold like any like Super Mario Kart or anything else.
Sure.
So that's just a little bit of that. We'll talk about.
That makes sense that it was sort of a test ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're in the best village right now.
Because it's still an RPG, but it's also Mario.
Yeah.
So it's getting a lot of people in as far as like the character, but it's also. Do you play any RPG? Have you played a lot of RPGs outside of this?
Funny you ask. This was definitely my gateway. I didn't play a lot of them. I was a lot of side-scrolling games when I was a kid, and then didn't get into really any RPGs for a long time. God, I love the feature that you can jump on the bed.
Every bed is bouncy.
Yeah, it's the best. And Mario loves it.
Yes.
Now I play more, but it took a while.
Yeah.
Then this was the first time, I think for a long time, they were just overwhelming to me. And I was like, I just want to fight stuff.
Yeah. I'm
not interested in all this talking. Now I'm way more into them.
Yeah. It is a lot. The first RPG I really ever got into was Pokemon, and that's really like a beginner's RPG.
Yeah.
More than this, like this
was
game.
Was Pokemon before this?
It was after.
Okay. I was gonna say I was a little bit into Pokemon, not a ton.
Yeah. It came after this. This game is well, what I would say about it is that game is really, it's not like you can sleepwalk your way through the battles. You have to like know the types of the ones you're using, the advantages you have. But totally. I would say I have so much more difficulty battling in almost every other RPG, like just because you don't always know the opponent's health in most games. Mm-hmm. And it's just more complicated than just like your 4 moves and stuff. So,
and you can kind of feel like you're banging your head against the wall for a while.
Oh, absolutely.
Just being like, what?
Yes.
How many times can I hit you with lightning?
Right. I love this part of this game.
Where he's reenacting everything.
And he does this throughout the game too.
I know. It's so wacky.
It's really great. He's still like a silent protagonist, but he is an incredible actor and illusionist, I guess.
Mario and the art of storytelling.
By the way, I'm a little concerned about you maybe being out of frame. Would you try scooting this way a little bit? I think because it's angled. I see we're looking at the camera here.
Hey, dude.
Hey, we're looking at you, audience. It looks like it's angled a little far towards me.
Wow.
But we should be good now. Thank you.
Rude.
Yes.
No, thank you for...
Jeremy's trying to give me my good light.
Well, Jeremy really coming for me. Really just like, oh, weird. We didn't get any footage with Heather.
Yeah. Oh, her mic didn't work for either of the episodes.
Oh, boy. We gave her the wrong location.
Oh, you got a map.
I got a map. So we're like
So we didn't start from exactly the beginning of the game.
No.
We're like past, I guess. What has happened to this point? You've basically been separated. You did the battle on like the bridge.
Yeah, this game is so wild that it starts out at the castle. When you're turning this game on, which is unlike any other Mario game before it, all of a sudden you're like, I'm in front of Bowser now? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, as opposed to that's the end of your journey.
Yeah, and you have a battle, and it's, the very typical RPG. We're going to kind of teach you how to play the game right out the gate. It's very exciting, but it takes a long time, and a lot of it is cutscenes that you can't do anything during.
I feel like this is also an extension of it, this part of the game.
Yeah,
like
we're still very much in exposition.
Yeah, even though, I mean, I guess you could call this a significant point or a fun point. You're meeting one of your party members.
Yeah, and Mallow's cute, but also, like I said before, fuck Mallow.
Exactly.
He's such a drip.
He is. Quite literally.
He's crying and he's making the world rain. No, he's fine. But...
He's cute, but that's about it.
Yeah, and he's you've got to really level him up for him to be worth it in a fight.
I was wondering about that. I have not played through this entire game.
Oh,
I'm in fact, the playthrough now that I told you I was doing is my deepest playthrough.
No way!
Just barely getting Gino and beating the Bowyer, the bow enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
So I don't really know this game well, but I was like, if you continue with Mallow, I hope that he improves.
You can improve him.
Okay.
He's never...
But still not one of your go-tos.
Yeah. I don't know why. You know what? That's so funny. And I haven't played it deep for a long time. I see. A couple of years ago, I started playing it again. But like I said, my Super Nintendo is pretty glitchy.
Do you still have this the cartridge for this game?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's when I've developed an issue over the last year and a half where I've got fallen deeper and deeper in love with video games, and now I'm like trying to collect like stuff I never had.
Ooh.
This one is one I've been looking at on eBay this week.
Nice.
But they're a little pricier than you'd want.
Yeah, because again, people just didn't have them.
Yeah. So now there's so few of them.
Yeah. Well, if I'm ever selling mine, which I'm
I hope
sorry
you
to
never
tell
have
you is
to.
unlikely.
Yeah, please. I hope that
it'll come to like they're kicking us out of our home. But oh boy.
And at that point, I'm just gonna give you $45 and not take your game.
No. No, I don't watch a charity. Now hang on, we have to go get that alligator and a top hat.
Oh, I love that. So this game was made by. Did you know a lot about this development history? I really brushed up hard this week, so I've got a lot of stuff that I can share.
Nice.
But it was developed by Nintendo and Square, who made many of the great RPGs like Final Fantasy.
Yep. Which remind me, I have something to say about that too.
Oh, please. But I love how there's like most of the regular enemies are Mario enemies, but I also like how a lot of there's like weird side characters like Mallow, who is not a Mario character at all. Even though he's like a cloud, you could maybe be like, oh, he's like one of the clouds in the background of Mario games.
Yeah.
Gino is just a puppet god. So Square got their like Final Fantasy stuff in where they could for this.
Did you know there's a secret Final Fantasy level in this game?
I did. So there's a segment we're going to do on the audio portion called Fact Me by Your Game, which is we do two fun things at the end of the show.
Derivative of a derivative on that title of this.
Yes, very much so. And I was thinking recently, because this happened on another episode where the guest brought up something during the episode, or I don't know if it was the video portion or what, but that was one of the facts I was going to share. I want to do like a daily double thing. So
nice.
Imagine like beep, 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 that's happening right now, because that's one of the things I was going to share later. Yeah.
Well, that flower doesn't let me jump. Okay.
So you really, that gives me a good idea of how
deep
much
in
you
this
do
thing?
know this game.
Yeah. The answer is too much.
Or just, I think it's the perfect amount.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What are these like little? These are
little
strange
dog
things,
guys.
though.
Are
you trying to time it?
I'm rusty. Yeah, I'm out of my.
That's.
See, my block's still pretty good.
Good. I am much better at the attack timing than the defense timing, I've learned. And this is a thing that I don't know if it was introduced in this game. It may have. I know how they got to it. This may not be the first game that does like timing when you're playing, but I love that.
Yeah.
And when I play other games, the only ones that ever do that are like the Mario RPGs, like Paper Mario. Have you played that game?
I only played it a little bit right when it came out. I think that came out like, did that come out maybe around the time I fell off video games for probably like a decade because I went to college and I was like, I can't bring all this with me. I gotta.
I have to literally leave this pet life behind me.
Yeah, and also I knew that if I had it in my adult life, I would lose all of my time to it.
Yes,
because I, like everybody who likes video games a lot, like can sit down and let hours go.
Yeah, and this is I played this for a couple hours the other night, and it happened.
Yeah. This one, especially because this one you feel like you're getting a lot done, but it's actually pretty slow paced.
Yes, very much.
So it's one of those where you really just kind of like lose sight of where you're at. Damn it! Oh, look at these guys. But so there's a period of time where all these great games were coming out, where I only ever played them if I was like home and my brother had them, and I could just like, Mallow.
It was like convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was like it was in front of me and I had a little like vacation time, I would do it.
Sure.
But. Yeah, so there's a period of time. Oh no, I'm shivering.
Oh no.
I've been infected with howl.
Is there?
I think honey is what I want. I forget.
That'll replenish your flower power.
Oh, but I'm kind of low on regular, huh?
Yeah. So you want to use a mushroom for you, and it's weird. You have to keep pressing the button that it uses.
That's so counterintuitive.
A few times I have accidentally like. Defaulted to defend because if you keep pressing B, which I'm thinking just going back in the menu, but it makes you not attack.
Yeah.
Well, Paper Mario is really good, and I'm gonna.
And it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Definitely
they're gonna kill me.
It's definitely close.
Yeah. Oof! I'm coming back in, and it's not going great.
Hey, it's all right. This is what is. One thing that I found really tough about this game is it's difficult at the beginning. Yeah. You really have to load up on items in the town.
Yep.
That's okay. Yeah, like I even just playing now when I beat Bowyer in the forest with Gino.
Yeah.
I was on like my last little bit of health. I used like all my items and it was tough.
Yeah.
Why do you hate to admit that you love this job? There's so much.
Oh my god! I'm
humor
set up
in this
with
game.
no coins. I know.
Oh, no coins?
Yeah.
What?
Jeremy, give me them coins.
What's he spending his coins on?
I know. Let's go back.
I guess does it save your progress or your experience points that you were getting earlier? No.
You got to go to save points.
Oh no.
Which is why I got to do all this bullshit in the castle again.
Oh wait, do you not have Mallow?
I don't think I do. Yeah, see, I can't go back to Bandit
Way. No.
Come on! This is why this game eats so much of your life.
Yes.
It's so much harder to talk and play video games than I think I realized. I'm like trying to stay a good guest, but I'm also like, I gotta play this game.
You are being a great guest. Don't worry. You stay the course. I'll guide us through, and I'm getting distracted too because I'm like, as you're doing the timed hits, I'm like timing it in my head because I've been playing this.
We've got to listen to him
just
retell
again.
The story.
You're a comedian person. Sometimes when I look back,
thank you. I'm a comedian monster.
Comedian monster is the appropriate term. I didn't grow up with this game, but I did love Paper Mario, and I loved games with humor. This game is so funny.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this had like...
The king just said, I almost dropped my spores. That's a disgusting mushroom joke.
Yeah. Also, what are his spores? Is it... It's not his...
I assume it's just like skin.
Yeah.
Like,
you
shocked me so much, my skin is coming off. Spores alive. All the mushroom humor.
Oh, so
notch.
Great mapping.
Yeah. Really just like finding the game of these guys.
Exactly.
And I love the mushrooms that are getting, the toads that are, toadstools that are getting like so scared they're falling. This game's great.
It reminds me of, have you seen the Star Wars movies?
Yeah.
It reminds me of, now you're in. It reminds me of in The Return of the Jedi when C-3PO is telling the story to all the Ewoks and the people on that forest planet, and the little ones are like reacting as if it's really happening.
They're all so scared.
Yeah.
Oh. It's totally unrelated to what we're doing right now, but C-3PO, one of the funniest parts of those movies.
Yes, very funny.
Unbelievable timing.
Some great comic relief.
Yeah, every time a new movie's coming out, which is now always, I do a rewatch of all of them. I have a lot of time. And every time there's another C-3PO moment that I forgot about that makes me laugh out loud.
That's so good.
Yeah.
There were some good ones. I can't remember them specifically because I actually only saw Rise of the Skywalker once, which I usually see him at least twice. But
likewise.
I remember there being some really funny 3PO moments in that one. He's always like pissing people off too.
He's really good in it too.
Yeah. You
didn't ask, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
So good. And Anthony Daniels playing it with nothing but sincerity.
Oh, yes.
It's the best.
Well, here's our boy Mallow again.
There's a moment. Oh, yeah, we got to watch Mallow. That's very funny that Mallow tries to jump to catch the crocodile in the top hat and can't, and then slides down the cliffside. That's really funny. On these,
what physical humor too. They got it all going. They're well rounded.
On these low res games, they really made it work.
Mm-hmm. You were saying something about C-3PO in this last movie, or
I don't remember. Oh, the last thing that recently on a rewatch made me laugh so hard. I think it's an Empire. It's definitely an Empire when C-3PO is telling them the odds of them actually finding Luke alive in the beginning of it, and he's saying R2 says that the odds are 1,000,000 to 1 or something like that, and they all look so defeated. And then he starts to shimmy away, and he's so realizing he fucked up so hard. He goes, well, R2 has been known to be wrong. And then he walks a little more, and then he looks back and he goes, from time to time.
It is very, I know that moment because I've seen those movies too many times, and I love how far he does space that out.
He's a goddamn robot walking away being like, oh, I really screwed up. It's so funny.
Those two are total gems, and they're in every movie. Yeah. They are the only characters that are in every movie, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Here's the deepest, nerdiest thing about me.
Ooh.
When AOL came around, and
good times.
My dad worked at Warner at the time, so we were like on the ground floor. We had so many CD-ROMs of so many hours of AOL.
Oh, wow.
We were so excited. And when I found out about that and had to make my very first email address and AOL screen name AIM as it would become, this was probably 95, 96. So I was like 10 or 11. My name, and it is still my name I use for everything, was R2 She2.
That is quite an incredible name.
Thank you.
Was it just R2 She2 at AOL.com?
Yep.
Do you still have access to this email?
I don't. Probably not to the AOL. I don't know if it even exists anymore.
What a great handle. You were ahead of the times.
I was a unliked kid, but quirky.
Hey, it paid off for you now.
I guess. Yeah, it only took 25 years to figure out where I was supposed to be. Now I'm in a fight, so I'm gonna be
you're
fragmented.
Totally fine.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot to save before, so now at least if they kill me,
you'll be back at that one spot. Yeah. Lesson learned.
I originally wanted it to be R2 Me Too because I thought that was funnier. And I was like also on the ground floor of screwing this stuff up because I made that email address, promptly forgot my password.
Oh.
Couldn't get back in
and
had no idea how. And this was like before they really figured out how to do that.
Like give you a way to get back.
Yeah, I didn't have a recovery email. This was my first email. Nobody had a recovery email. So I just lost R2-Me2, but then R2-She2 became my identity.
Oh yeah, that's I'm very proud of you back then.
Thank
That's
you.
really funny.
I know. I was a kid that was like, somebody laugh with me, with me and not at me, please. Okay. Ugh, this fucking jumping.
I hate. So I mean, they want to keep some of the Mario elements in this game, like the jumping and platforming, but it's just so finicky.
It is, and I commend them for trying on to make 3D happen before N64, but like, oof, it's rough.
Yeah, this like isometric view, and it looks cool. It's just these pre-rendered sprites are. I mean, it was like you said, they're trying to do 3D before the N64.
Yep.
Wow, you were, I mean, right on his tail.
I know. I used to be very quick at this to not have to. Oh, I don't want that guy.
There was a spot that in the game in my save file that I was just playing where it is these blocks are like swinging.
Yeah.
And you have to get on one to get on the other to hit a chest.
Uh-huh.
And it is not fun. It like these are one thing where it's like on the same level and moving slow. And that was a whole nother just nightmare.
Sure. How deep into the game are you?
I have 2 of the stars and I just got Gino and we beat Bowyer, that bow and arrow boss. So I'm not very far into it, but I love it. It's fun. Yeah. I'm really enjoying, and it's now that I have 3 party members, it feels so much better than just riding with these 2.
I'm sure.
Like when you got to be Mario carrying Mallow through the first parts of this game, it is tough. Yeah. Yeah. It's like any RPG. I feel like when you don't have a full party or good party members, it stinks. It really drags.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, come on. Okay.
And he probably hasn't learned any special moves yet, has he?
He had Mallow? He comes built with Thunderbolts, which really just helped me there. But he's got his stats are so low. Oh God, don't run into one right away. I want this. I
like that they're so slow.
Yeah, there we go. You know about that?
Nice.
And then they fucking.
Oh, you just level up?
Yep.
Is this just giving you experience?
Yep.
Oh, and you're
It had really good.
Such good music.
Yeah. What do I want?
Do you remember what you used to do for this?
My strategy changes every time for the level ups.
Yeah.
I like to.
Oh, you learned HP Rain. Cool.
Finally. I like to start with my health.
Mm-hmm. Build that up.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to go back a million times and restart everything. I don't want to. I mean, it's game by game. On this one, I would start with health.
Yeah.
But let's see if we can sneak up behind him and catch him.
Ooh, mushroom.
Thank you very much. Found you.
Oh.
You fools.
You couldn't chase down a pumpkin? Ah, he turned around. What?
I know. I've got to be sneakier. Let's see. Where's he at? Now he can see me. All right.
These Goombas are just jumping out at you.
God, I forgot how long this fucking task is.
Yep. All to find a frog coin for Mallow's dad.
Yeah. Mallow.
What is this guy?
I think that's maybe why I don't like Mallow so much, is like his storyline is lame. There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh.
What?
Do you have to get him like 3 times or so?
I guess I have to actually jump on him instead of just sneak up.
Yeah, Mallow, if you're watching this and haven't played this game, Mallow is and you missed it earlier, Mallow is a cloud that thinks he's a frog.
Yeah, it's weird. There we go.
Oh, nice. Well, I think you just have to do it like 3 times.
I've got to like sneak up on him, I guess. I forget. Oh my God, this is the slowest part of the game.
There are mini games in this game that I just don't like very much.
Mini games on the console
mini games like this. This feels like a mini game to me where you're like sneaking around. Oh.
Yeah, I got to take the long road to this fucker. What do you mean? I caught you.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah,
There we go. Got to jump on his top hat. This guy's wearing a top hat.
Oh,
he's great.
Do you see his years just counted down?
Yeah.
I think you're getting closer. Yeah, who is this? Who is this hooligan?
I know.
Close.
So close. Come on. I'm getting bold. Get out of there.
Oh yeah, now you're just like being very aggressive.
Nope, I'm going this way. You didn't see me.
Yeah,
you
what?
didn't see me.
Oh.
What? Come on. And I'm trying not to hit
Those
Koopas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
What? You can't just run. You suck, you son of a bitch.
This guy is just asking for trouble.
This is also my vibe. Even though these games are like so sweet and nice, I am
nice.
yes, there we go. This is getting old. Got him.
Oh.
I swear like a sailor. And the nicer the game, the more it brings it out in me.
Ooh, you get a boss battle. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you played are you a Mario Party person at all?
Yes.
Yeah, that's when it gets really bad. Oh, it's fun to see everyone's controller techniques because when I try to really go after, when I'm serious about it, that's how I do it too.
Yep.
You're no thumb person. He comes out of his pants.
It really depends. I know, Mallow. It really depends for me.
Nice, you got it.
Have you gotten the multiple jumps?
Yes, I just learned that, and I was screwing it up every time, but now I got the hang of it. So on the last boss, I think I got him like 10 times in a row.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm so excited to learn all the other moves that I get because all I know is the ones from Paper Mario, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah. I gotta play Paper Mario.
It is.
Oh, I gotta save Mallow. So he's always fucking. Come on, Mallow.
Do you all have a Wii U by chance?
No.
Well, nobody had a Wii U, so that's they truly sold 12 million consoles.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it. Also,
Damn.
jeez.
I know Mallow's already out. I know this guy's.
Oh no!
Not fucking around. There is a special you can get where it tells you exactly how much XP they have left, HP they have left.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. Well, this might.
I think I'm out. Yep. Bow.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
And we're a little over 30 now, so we'll
call it.
But you're gonna come back someday, and you're gonna redeem yourself against that annoying crocodile. Also, that's nice that there's a save spot right there.
Really nice.
Wow. Well, thanks for doing this first part, the video portion. That was really fun to get into it, and now all I want to do is go
I forgot
home and
I can
play
just
this.
run away.
Oh yeah, you have that option.
And defense. It's just the crouch move.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you again for doing this. If you're watching this and haven't listened to the audio portion, check us out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Is there anything you want to plug now, or would you like to save that for the audio portion?
Oh my goodness, plug now? I don't know.
Hey, we can sit on it, and you can plug on the audio.
Just like a lot of times on podcasts when I have this like lockdown of like, oh my God, you knew a plug was coming. What do you plug? I'm just like, I'm just going to plug like me as a person.
Yes.
Just like if you want to hang out or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like around.
Find Heather.
Yeah. I like to play a game.
There we go. That's the most welcoming plug we've ever had. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
I will swear a lot though.
Yes. A lot of what you saw here, but we'll see you on the audio portion.
Bye.